Welcome back to another art news video, everyone. It is Friday the 13th. I'm just not realizing that. Anyway, Mugflex, life does not have to be perfect to be wonderful. This is another one of Swan's mugs, and it's nice. It's very, she has a lot of random things with nice, peaceful quotes on them. Anyway, I am drinking myself a nice little homemade oat milk caramel macchiato. A little something, to get into the morning real quick. All right, we got plenty of art news to go through and plenty of people to catch up on that we haven't been covering. So let's go ahead and start with an artist that I have referenced a little bit, but have completely missed updates for. Guys, I completely forgot about Kooleen. I forgot she existed because I am a duck. No further questions. Kooleen started this year off by going into voice chat on Roblox and giving away her art services at the cost of one joke. It had to be funny though. I don't think any of them were. She did a few solid art pieces for these people, so that was pretty cool. Then, it turns out 2 days before I put up my first art news video, Kooleen also put out a video talking about PewDiePie. I didn't steal my whole video from her. That's crazy talk. It's funny though, because she definitely keyed in on the same thing that I did about, sitting him next to the art director. Her video is more in depth than my little segment, so check it out. You'll get to see her do a very quick sketch of Felix. Just a real simple, quick one. Next, Kooleen talks about this art adjacent post that went viral on Twitter. Sounds like something I should have reported on. Girl, I just got hired and you gonna make me look bad? On my third week?
Skill issue. Get out of here, bro.
You guys know I deleted my Twitter because I, just wasn't enjoying it. It wasn't serving me, but don't worry. Kooleen is doing great work, putting me out of a job and giving us the tea here. Basically, someone posted a video annotating the differences in Asian features, and some tone-deaf person on the internet decided to post a crappy drawing minimalizing their uniqueness. Regardless of their intent, it was seen as racist. He then proceeded to get absolutely flame-broiled by the internet. But somehow this became an art challenge. So, our girl Kooleen takes her own crack at the trend and gives us some sketches in her style. There's this website that finishes your art with AI, and it's trash, but Kooleen decided to mess around with it and see what its limitations are. She even uploads her own art to see what it can do. Not only do I not recommend this, but we see multiple points in which this AI generation tool populates the original watermark from some of the artists it steals from. I'd say stay far away from this. Kooleen, I have no idea why you did this. I get it, but not really. Then she looks at the comments surrounding this stuff, and yeah, AI art is trash. Art is in air quotes. I'm probably gonna put it on the screen. Quote art. Yeah, no. AI art is not art, okay guys? We don't have to discuss that. The next video on Kooleen's channel is her turning her hate comments into art. Art that she then turns into merch. Crazy flex, girl. I'm always here for a hoodie. I might have to get one, I'm not gonna lie. She actually goes through a pretty quick tutorial on how to open and link a shop. I'll update once mine is up. The art is pretty good though. She didn't BS it. I especially like the one that looks like manga panels. Yeah, I legit might have to grab me one and black ones this up. She says she putting the black one up, I might have to get one. Kooleen's most recent video is her attempting to draw with only the lasso tool. She does a whole Hatsune Miku piece. Apparently it's really easy and it turned out pretty good. What I'm gathering from this is that your knowledge of base shapes is what carries you through this so quickly. It really just showcases an artist's ability to break down objects into simple shapes in their mind and then produce them in the stages necessary for it to resemble the item they're thinking of. If you're saying this is easy, it's probably because you have such a good foundation in the visualization process that not needing to do the other stuff feels like a big relief. But, we're all caught up on Kooleen now, so if you guys want to check out any of those videos, make sure you check the description for all of the links. Next, we're on to Adam's latest video, where he discusses the different ways that artists experience burnout, specifically how he and others he's known have experienced it. The different signs he discusses are things that I've personally experienced myself. Burnout is real for everyone. Paying attention to what those signs are for you and how you should be caring for yourself is extremely important. That's not all Adam has for us. He has a full review on the Huion Canvas Pro 27. This is pretty much just as detailed as his review of the Wacom Cintiq Pro 27 that he reviewed a couple weeks ago. In fact, he directly compares the two. One of his major points during the comparison, of course, is fan noise, and according to Adam, the Huion wins out there with almost zero fan noise. There are some cons that he mentioned, but I heard mostly good things here. I won't lie, I know what I said the last time we talked about this, but for the price, it sounds like a good deal. We might have to see. I gotta get my hands on it before I can make a decision. If you resonate with what Adam's first video is saying or what his review is on the second one, check them out in the description below. We are back on the Artwod channel, where Antonio is discussing why it's so hard to capture the likeness of people. According to Antonio, the thing that makes this so difficult is creating illusions. The combination of fundamentals of art result in us creating illusions, and the better you get at these fundamentals, the better you can portray likeness. Next, Antonio is teaching us character design techniques. He starts by giving us a nice little matrix to decide where your character sits in terms of realism, stylization, narrativity, and this very specific example, he's, discussing video games, so that last category is how video gamey it is. This gives us the genre for the character, and then there are multiple steps of this that help us get into the direction of the designs. When creating a character, the why matters greatly. Antonio's most recent video is focused on the new Artwod tool. So I've talked about it before, and it seems like people like it, but it seems like people have also been extremely skeptical. I support that. I'll come back to my side note later. Antonio gives us a good breakdown in order to quell all the negative feelings about this, with a quick business breakdown for what they're doing. Antonio says, no, they are not selling our data or feeding our art into AI. They are basically trying to build an audience for a future product, but they're giving us something for free to do that. If you're interested in more of what Antonio has talked about in these videos, then, check out the channel and the videos linked below. Now, side note. All right, I want to be very clear with this. I've covered a lot of stuff, but I always like to err on the side of caution. What I want you guys to understand is no matter what I share, I want to come at it with an air of skepticism. If you're hearing something from me and it sounds interesting, I want you to be able to trust me. But everyone should do their own research, no matter what channel I talk about. I'm only one perspective, so make sure you give this stuff your own research effort. At the end of the day, I want you guys to be informed. Alright, so we'll move on. Marc has returned with a new video this week about the fastest way to learn art. Apparently, it's the laziest way. I am vindicated. Marc gives us the difference between just-in-case learning and just-in-time learning. Rather than studying all of these things separately, like hands, eyes, and stuff that you don't need right in the moment for your current piece of artwork, it may be better to just study what you need as you go along. According to Marc, there are studies related to this that showcase the mass amount of progress that you can make when you're taking the latter approach. It doesn't mean the former is useless, but cementing this knowledge in your mind with a big project is an important step to getting better. I can relate here. This gives me a lot of validation for my study method. I didn't plan it this way because I knew these things, but I did see the results faster in my art. If you don't know what Sofa's study method is, click this Draw Like a Duck playlist and check it out. Basically, I start with an attempt, use references for studies, do a drill, then immediately implement it into a new art piece. There's more to it than that, so make sure you check out the playlist and stay tuned. We're definitely diving back into those videos on this channel. If you want more information about what Marc is discussing here, make sure to check out his video below. Marcel has returned with another video giving us a simple tutorial on how to draw the human body from any angle. He kicks us off with a comparison of the box mannequin format versus the spherical mannequin format. I use a weird combination of both. Don't at me. It's pretty nice to follow along with, so I say check it out. Josh is back here giving us a draw along with a little philosophical twist. Not out of the norm for him. He basically discusses the comfort of being less technical with everything and being more emotionally connected to it and how it feels. The simplified exploration of this is great. Josh points this out, but the messiness and the emotional connection isn't something that AI can replicate. Technical accuracy isn't always what matters. Does it reach you? Does it strike you? Those are the questions that we want to ask ourselves when it comes to art. Keep in mind that Josh is committed to drawing every day this year, so give the video a watch and reach out to him with some encouragement. And that is all for the art news today. This was another packed Friday episode, guys. I'm not committing to doing 2 episodes a week. I just so happen to get these out here. But honestly, if a second episode shows up, then it shows up. The thing is, there's plenty going on here across social media that's art related. So I'm jumping in here and I'm just covering what I can. I'm still giving people time to kind of check out those polls. So if you think it's too late, it's not. Go vote and tell me which one of my current art pieces is the best. Then, let me know what day you think we should be posting the art news on. Is Monday fine? Should we switch the main day to Friday? Or are we looking for something new like Wednesday? The OGs know that's not really new. Let me know. And, thanks for getting caught up here with the art news with me. Links for the channels and videos are all below. And with that being said, I will see you soon.